Alrighty, we are in a new unit, going back to functions. So, this unit's going to be mostly review from old stuff, but we're adding new details. It's going to be a nice little break from doing all that stuff with X, though. So, let's dive right on in. So, once upon a time, we learned how to tell whether a set of data was a function. And there's two little rules we can go by. First, each X has only one Y. Or, we can just say simply, X's do not repeat. And with that in mind, X's or input or domain, whatever you want to call it, if the first number repeats, it is not a function. So let's figure out if these are functions. Here, my -2 repeats, so it is not a function. Here, my 3 repeats, so it is not a function. And in this mapping diagram, my domain, my input, my X does not repeat, so it is a function. But since the first time we learned this, we also learned how to graph. I want you to notice something. We're going to graph these three sets of data. So each X is paired with a Y, and this is an XY grid, so I'm going to graph these. Please graph these on your page too. You really, really need to if this is going to make any sense. So I'm going to plot each point. I have -2, -4. I'm going to go to -2, down to -4. -8, 3. -7, -4. I have -2, -8. I have 11, 8, which I'm going to do over to the side right here. And I have 9, -4. Okay, that's number 1 done. Number 2, B. All 4 of these points are on 3. So I'm going to do 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 3, 4. Lastly, for C, I'm going to map each input with the arrow to its output. So I have 0 goes to 1, 4 also goes to 1, 7 goes to 3, 8 goes to 5, and 10 also goes to 5. Okay, we knew before that C was a function, and that A and B were both not a function. But we can actually tell that just by looking at the graph too. It is possible to tell whether a set of points makes a function. We're going to look at whether the points are stacked on top of each other. That is, has the same X. If there's points that are stacked on top of each other like this, it is not a function. See how all 4 of these points are stacked on top of each other? Since they're stacked like this, it is not a function. So, I don't have practice for these notes. I want you to go right to the quick check and try these. If you see a graph and any number of points are stacked on top of each other, it is not a function. See here, none of the points are stacked on the same X value. They're all in different spots. Therefore, it is a function. You're looking for stacked points. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.